What time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, van Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah? Keep listening.
Well, there we go. A big thank you again to 911 Turbo for that incredible intro. I still slap. Absolutely love that one. Welcome in to the Thursday edition of your show. My name is Gary, still your host around here. And this show is still, as far as we know, the only show out there originating out of Saskatoon, going live 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, originating on the internet, and always so proud and grateful and thankful to kick each and every show off by saying that, because that means we're doing something different. And let me tell you, if you want to be successful in any sort of way on the internet, you better be doing something different, because everybody's trying to copy each other, okay? That's the tip of the day. Be different and stand out. That's how you get noticed. That's how you slowly turn into the hyper-local voice of this city, bringing local TV back to the people, just the way we like it. And a huge thank you to all of our friends over at Cosmopolitan Industries today, as we were in there again with our main man, Big C, doing some bingo calling. And we even had an appearance from Auntie Susie. She rolled in because she heard Marge was in the house. And she came over and gave me a hug, and I turned that hug into a quick stunner. Boom! Dropped her one. It was amazing. A little late celebrating 316 Day, but give me a hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Love the Stone Cold. Love Stone Cold Stunners, especially when they're being thrown on Auntie Susie while she's in her chair. Very cool. Very proud of that one. And to all the winners today, congratulations. A big bingo day over at Cosmo. Whole lot of fun. To thank you for allowing this movement to continue. This movement of trying to make the world a better place. This movement of reminding each other, hey, let's just be nice, okay? Golden rules. Treat others how you want to be treated. That's how we get back to a normal world. Too many people are out there being mean, caught up in their egos, and think they have to be, whatever they think the world wants them to be. No. Just be yourself. Take all the labels off and say, how can I make the world better? What can I do? And I promise you the answer is be nice. So as you continue to be nice and we continue to be nice to each other, we continue to thank you for allowing that movement to go with the greatest camera in the history of all cameras, in the history of the internet, including all those ones you're thinking of. No, you don't need those ones. This is the only one you need. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to say hello to the Maggie Cam. Look at that. Nailed her spot perfectly, right around all of her different awards. Marge, you look gorgeous, girl. Thank you. Thank you for this gift. We were in there earlier today over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, picking up some of Marge's favorite food, her Go Solutions dog food. To find out more about our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, we have Morgan Freeman in here, paying him a lot of bucks, like $4 million a month to do these. So, Mr. Freeman, time to earn that cake, buddy. Take it away.
As always, thank you very much, Gary. It is greatly appreciated that you think of me to do the voiceovers for the Maggie Cam. It is always proudly presented to you by our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. When Gary was in there earlier today, he saw Rochelle and he saw Leroy. And he gave Leroy some pats and a high five to Rochelle, as the welcoming environment is oh so nice the second you walk into that magical facility. And they got things going on, man. Bones on sale on Tuesday, every Thursday. Today is Thursday. Every Thursday, treats, all treats on sale. So you can stock up on your way home today. They have the grooming station fired up and rolling. That is how you get a Margaret just like this. Right here, this girl. That is a fluffy, fluffy cloud of beautifulness, all thanks to the grooming services at Pet Planet on 8th Street. Only $60. $60 for the hair blowout and the wash, and a free toy. That's like half price compared to what Gary used to pay with the other places he was at. So this is an incredible deal waiting for you. They have all the grooming services you will ever need, and all so affordably priced. Just like their state-of-the-art spa in the back. If your puppy's getting muddy and all that slush out there, bring them on in and we will get them all washed up, blow dried, soaked. It's all there contained within this beautiful facility. They also got the fridges in the back for the raw foods. If you're looking to make that change, they got the jerseys strewn throughout the store. They have the beds, they have the crates, they have the exercise bins. They have the fashion aisle with all of the booties and the coats and the t-shirts, everything you need to get your puppies spruced up. 2 full toy walls you can bring your pup right into. Walk them right up to the wall. They will pick a toy. You know they will play with it. It will be a beautiful moment for you. Most importantly, they care. This isn't a big corporation. This is a mom and pop shop that knows that life is tough, that knows it's hard to get in during traditional business hours. So they stay open late and on weekends. Thank you to Chris and Kirsten for allowing that to happen as they fill in when you make your way home outside of traditional hours. Treats on sale today. Stop by on your way home and take full advantage of that. Everything is waiting for you. It is time to make the switch. Get out of supporting big corporations and get back in supporting small local businesses. This is why we love our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer.
That's a good one today. That was very, 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 very good. Well done, Marge. You did it again. Congratulations to you. Always love stopping by Pet Planet, man. You know, because they're always so kind. Mike and Rochelle, they're always great. And then Chris and Kirsten, always a fantastic experience when you walk in. Again, because they care. It's just so nice to know that businesses care. In this world we live in now, where all the big corporations, you're just a number to them. They don't give a shit. Sorry to curse. I got fired up there. I got to reel it in. But it really does frustrate me that people can go out there and justify charging you an arm and a leg for these things that should just cost you a little bit. And every single Pet Planet on 8th Street we get to promote, we take out those big corporations and bring them back to the hands of the people, which is what we're all about. Lots of fun. Always love checking in with our friends at Pet Planet on 8th Street. Big show going on today. Huge shout out again to Dr. Hausman Associates. Got the root canal a couple days ago. Now we're just dealing with whenever we talk, the tongue is like trying to deal with the new shape of the tooth. So it's like someone's stabbing the back of the tongue. So whenever I talk, it's like, ugh. Again, a million times better than the insane pain that was the infected dying tooth or whatever it is that causes root canals. Dr. Hausman got in there. Also, while he was in there and it was frozen, took care of like 4 more cavities. We're going back next week for a couple more. But the guy, very, very good at what he does. And you would not know it, but yes, root canal. I guess I still got the droolies going a little bit as you're like biting over here a lot. But again, cannot say enough good things. We live in a world where root canals are supposed to be the be-all, end-all of like pain and the worst experience. Not with the big tooth on second half. Very well done. Today, we're going to check in with a bunch of people. We'll zoom in with our buddy Cal, the host of Recovery with Cal. Get a little recap on the Paralympics. As well, Boontis will be back around 4:45. We'll check in with him as far as fantasy football stuff goes on, because there's some more moves, some more deals going on as we make our way into the offseason of the NFL. Very exciting stuff there. Before we get to any of that, though, we got Thursday traditions around here. And this guy's one of them.
All right.
No need to check the calendar.
No, that's right.
We know it's Thursday. Sickeny's
right.
Matt Young is
That's
back
right.
in
Oh,
the house.
yeah,
When he shows
yeah.
up, we get smarter when it comes to local sports, and we have a lot of fun with video games.
Yeah, exactly.
A whole. Always a
Exactly.
pleasure. From CTV,
That's right.
the weather, my friend.
Yes, you know
It's
what?
happening.
If you're a weather, I know our local weatherman Jeff Rogstad. He's got to be happier about these temperatures. Once in a while, by the way, I'll fill in on weather for Jeff. And
You like doing it? It's fun?
I enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
I think it's really fun, but it's always nicer when you can present good temperatures like this. So it gets
true.
better. I don't know if I said it on this program. But so my mom is
Yes.
visiting in town from Arizona.
So fun.
It's sunny and 30 degrees
Perfect
out there.
timing to come back
But
with this, right?
And it never rains,
Yep.
right? So it's always sunny and 30 degrees. It never rains. There's hardly any wind. So it's got to be pretty boring to be a weatherman in Phoenix, because that's all it is. Sunny and 35, everybody. And
the
it's going to be
same
like
again,
that for
yeah.
the rest of the
Like Groundhog Day, hey?
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Well,
The weather's good outside.
Welcome home to Mom. That's nice for you.
Yes.
Very
Happy
good.
to have her around. She's always great, and she'll probably check this out on the YouTube later on
Like
and watch
that.
us. So
There we go.
Hi to anybody in Arizona that she
Hello.
might show this to. Hello.
Beautiful.
There you go. So now, lots going on in Saskatoon this week. Spring is here. We like to talk about video gaming. We also like to talk about local sports.
we
Me
do.
being a guy who likes to shout from the booth and do some local sports around here. So for gaming, I want to talk about two games, two really good games that were released 32 years ago, and they're fun games. You'll probably recognize them, and we got some unique facts about both of them. So,
Okay, you want me to flip the camera?
Let's do it. Let's
Okay.
get it on.
Get
So,
in there.
what we're going to do is one of them is an arcade game. The other one is a Nintendo Entertainment System game. Of course, if you played Nintendo Entertainment System, you're familiar with the sort of the main staples, like you got Mario and all those ones. But this one is really, really cool. Kirby's Adventure was released in 1994. And we got some sound here.
this.
Hopefully we're picking that up. I think we
yeah.
are. And so Kirby's Adventure was released for the Nintendo Entertainment System way back. It was 1993. I got to apologize. 33 years ago. Now, this game, it was very late into the NES cycle when it was released, because 1991 Super Nintendo's out. So it's 2 years after Super Nintendo was out that
crazy.
Kirby's Adventure was released for the NES. It's the second in the sequence of Kirby games, after Kirby's Dream Land that was
was the
released
first one,
in
right?
1992. Exactly. Allows the main character Kirby to gain new powers, eating certain enemies, and it centers around Kirby traveling across Dreamland to repair Star Road after King. I want to say Day-Day. And
Day-Day?
Is it
Day-Day or
Day-Day?
Day-Day? I
It's
say
Day-Day
both
or
of them,
one of them. Breaks it apart and gives the pieces to his minions. So this game is a platform game. Of course, the Kirby Adventure series went on to be super popular for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. This game, I didn't play it a ton when I was young,
Me either.
but I did hook it up on an emulator, and it's actually really fun, and it's actually easy to play. And
looks
it's a
fun.
fun game to do, and it's actually a beautifully created game as well. The levels are well done. The colors are great. It's also not easy.
Yes.
At least I didn't find it easy.
Very tough.
But it's a great game, Kirby's Adventure, for the NES, released back in 1993. There's a bit by the way, none of these bad guys look similar to what you'd actually see in Super Mario 2.
I was thinking
Is
Super
one
Mario
thing.
Bros. 2, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Not the same game, obviously, but maybe some inspiration there. But that's Kirby's Adventure. And it has a pretty good storyline if you follow it along as well.
Yeah.
But the one thing you're gonna want to remember is slot off some time, because it certainly, for me, it wasn't an easy
It's a
game.
long
I mean,
game.
maybe if you've
Yeah.
played it before, but it is a great game to play. It's fun to play with your friends, and if you can get a hook, get a copy of Kirby's Adventure, that's great. I didn't get a chance to look on how much these cost.
Oh, I
They're
betcha.
probably not
Yeah.
cheap, but obviously there's the whole emulator route too that you can go as well.
Very
So
affordable there, yeah.
Kirby's Adventure for NES, the second one in the installment. Of course, they went on to make N64 games, and it's
And then
almost
Smash Brothers as well. Kirby's a big time
exactly,
smasher,
and
yeah.
it's become kind of one of those stalwart, like it's like Sonic and Crash Bandicoot
sure.
and Super Mario. You
Yeah.
got the Kirby series, and so this game was a popular game. It got very, very good reviews, and it actually did very, very well in sales, especially in Japan. In fact,
There we
in
go.
1993, even though it was released long after, 2 years after the Super Nintendo was released, it actually still topped some of the sales charts in Japan.
crazy.
So yeah, you got these kind of like sword fighting scenes and stuff like that.
Very
It's
cool.
really neat. It reminds you a little bit too of like sort of Legend of Zelda style game. It's not a top down view like Legend of Zelda, but it sort of kind of has some of the same
The questing ideas of it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's Kirby's Adventure for NES. If you have a chance, try and play it. It's a great game. And then also the next game that we have some clips of are this one right here, Super Street Fighter
here we
2
go.
Turbo, and this one actually initially came out in the arcade.
Yeah.
Now, the Street Fighter series was super popular when it first started being released for the Super Nintendo. By 1994, they made Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which we would find in the arcade. Of course, it introduced new gameplay mechanics, more combinations, more moves. Also, there's a secret character in the arcade version called Akuma, who will go on to become a reoccurring character in the later Street Fighter installments and other Capcom fighting games. Capcom, these games were all great. I mean, Capcom always did good on fighting games.
Absolutely.
And so Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo is definitely up there.
See, I suck at fighting games. Like, I'm horrible at them.
I was never very good. My buddy Nathan was really,
there it is.
really
We
good.
always had a buddy,
Yeah, you always had a friend who could kill you.
I do remember going to the 7-Eleven on Broadway. They had the Street Fighter arcade cabinet
right
in there.
on.
So me and the boys, we'd bike over there all the
cool.
time and play, and I'd always get whooped.
You know what? By the way, just while we're on arcades, it would be nice to see some convenience stores have arcades back in them. Oh, sorry, we got another.
That's okay. This is where I always got to tell people, no commercials on our network from YouTube.
That's right.
We
that's
make
right.
sure that you don't get interrupted, because I hate when that happens. Sorry. Continue.
But yeah, it'd be nice to have arcade machines back in convenience stores and places. I don't know.
Bring
I always
'em back.
found that kind of fun, right?
Bring 'em back.
I mean, I love arcade games. This is one of the best ones. It was published for 3DO the same year, followed by versions for PC. In 1997, it was released for PlayStation and Saturn, a part of the Street Fighter collection.
Yes.
If you can get that for the PlayStation, that's a fantastic little gem there.
Absolutely.
And then in 2000, it came out for the Sega Dreamcast, as in Super Street Fighter 2X for Imagining Service.
The names
Also,
keep getting crazier.
a Game Boy Advance version was also made as well for the Game Boy Advance
everywhere.
for the portable. So this game was super popular. Now the arcade version, unless you have an arcade machine at home, which actually some people do now,
yeah,
it's a
absolutely.
thing. Unless you have one of those, you're going to be stuck with an emulator playing this game, but it's still just as fun. The music's interesting, the game is interesting, the colors are great, the levels are great, the fighting is awesome. I mean, I always had fun playing this game when you could get, you know, if you were legal age to drink and get a couple of beverages going. And, you know, usually the person who, as you get through the night and have more beverages, the guy who has the most beverages eventually loses.
Yep.
But there you go.
That's
This
it.
is Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Get it if you can.
Amazing.
It's a fantastic game. And, of course, there's also other versions for the Super Nintendo and N64 that you can get to. So that's a couple of great games. This one was released in 1994. So Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo released 32 years ago. Kirby's Adventure for NES released 33 years ago.
Celebrating
And
the
why
birthdays,
not head to a
baby.
local game store in Saskatoon and pick up one of these, because they're great if you can get them.
Man, you're on it today. I love that. I love it. Local sports, brother. How are you looking? What's going on?
Well, today, the National Men's College Hockey Championship, or University, whatever you want to say, starts today, and the U of S Huskies men's hockey team, once again, they are the number 1 seed this year. Number 1. And they're hoping they can do it. Backed by Connor Roulette, backed by Nolan Meyer,
This is the year. I can
Chance
feel it.
Patrick.
This is it.
A lot of people believe that this could be the year for the Saskatchewan Huskies. They're taking on St. Mary's in the first round. That game actually goes, well, it's going to be starting kind of right away. In fact, there might be a little bit on. Even this show is being taped a couple hours beforehand, but you might even want to just check the score throughout the other parts of this program. But the Saskatchewan Huskies taking on St. Mary's. It's an 8-team bracket. So you win, you move on to the semifinals. You lose, and you're gone. So we got to hope the Huskies can get there.
Big win
They were
tonight.
bronze medalists last year. So hoping this year they can get the gold medal.
So close.
It would be so nice for them to bring back a banner to campus, just like the
Yes.
women's basketball team did. So go Saskatchewan Huskies. The Rush are back in town at SaskTel Center this weekend.
Go, Rush, go.
I believe they're taking on the San Diego Seals, and the Rush is still in first place in the
Love that.
NLL, but there's a couple of teams that are only 1 game behind them.
knock on the
So
door.
you gotta keep winning. But if they can, I'm not sure how the math works. I'll have to do it for maybe your next program. But I believe if they win 2 more, they probably clinch a playoff spot. But
getting to that point.
well, we want them to get first because we
Yes.
want them hosting. We want the game
want
because
those
when they're
games
playing
here.
at SaskTel Center and it gets loud, tough for other teams to win.
Absolutely.
So the Rush are doing really, really well. And then we also have the Saskatoon Blades. They're in 6th. They've clinched a playoff spot. They could catch Brandon for 5th.
Chasing for a while.
It might be tough, but they beat the Brandon Wing Kings just the other night. So the Saskatoon Blades are looking pretty good. They're getting ready for the playoffs. And I'll give a shout out to the team an hour north of here. Prince Albert Raiders are number 1 in the country.
Very good.
But, and I know it's a big rivalry. It'd be nice to see the Blades play them in the playoffs. Probably not going to happen unless they get to the later rounds. But WHL playoffs starting for the Saskatoon Blades. And anybody who, if you're a season ticket holder, the tickets have started going on sale for the Rider preseason game.
Oh,
that
here we go.
is here
we
for
go.
season ticket holders.
Yes.
The general public, I believe it's April 7th.
Okay.
On Ticketmaster, so double check that. But they've started going, and that's going to be really fun. I think that's a great way for the whole city to come together and be a part of that Rider preseason game. Which, by the way, if you check out CTV on our website or you look on YouTube, search, we've done a classic sports moment because we have footage from like 1991 or 1992, the last time they held a preseason game here in Saskatoon. It was at the Gordie Howe Bowl. It was at where the Hilltops play, right?
Yes.
A lot different back then. So that's going on. So lots happening in local sports. Huskies, the Blades, the Rush, and then in 3 or 4 weeks, you start talking a little Rider training camp.
And some berries.
And berries, that's right. They're going to be starting too. They're a little bit later, but get ready for the baseball and adding more seats to the stadium as well.
Very exciting.
So and that's going to be great too. And I think the Saskatoon Berries this year we got to. You had such a good team last year. Unfinished business. That's what I was. That's the words I was trying to say. Unfinished business for the Saskatoon.
The redemption tour.
Let's hope that they can do it. Absolutely. There you go.
Right on. Matt Young from CTV. Always a pleasure, brother.
Thanks, man.
Really appreciate when you make it in 100%. And say hi to your mom for us.
We will. Yeah, absolutely. Hi, Mom. Thanks for coming up and visiting us here.
Perfect, buddy. Thank you as always, and we'll see you next week, dude.
See you next week.
Thank you again. The CTV's Matt Young as we continue the Thursday edition of your show. We got a Twitch stream. You know all about it. Check us out. Boom! Twitch.tv/Dufferin Ave Media. That is where you find us. Tomorrow night, we'll be back at it with another Friday night pizza party. Thanks to, wait for it, here it comes, our friends over at Vern's Pizza. We love our Vern's. Still riding high off of Pie Day over the weekend. It was $31.40 for that Vern's 15-inch original thick. My God, we had one on the Friday night stream and then on the Saturday makeup stream as well. It was so much fun. It sounds like we're going to be getting into Goof Troop tomorrow night with Uncle Brando and Phenom, so that will be an exciting time. And we're always looking forward to see what we are going to get from our friends at Vern's Pizza to show off on said stream. Will it be a Vern's Light? Will it be an original thick? Will it be a lasagna? Will it be that $8.95 stuffed cheesy bread? Oh, mama, so excited. You'll have to tune in to find out. So we'll be getting going around 7:30 tomorrow night for our Friday night pizza party stream. Thanks to our friends over at Vern's Pizza. Review. Love that one. As well, a big shout out to our friends at Next Level Painting. Look at this. Gotta go right on there. Get out of here. Nice. Our friends over at Next Level Painting, always doing so much good. Carly and her team, fantastic job. They did the studio in here. They did the roof. They did the wall. They did the Twitch studio and the tooth booth. They did it all. And it was so affordable and they were so professional. Not enough good things to be said for our friends at Next Level Painting. You can see the paint can on the bottom there on those banners. Hit up that QR code on the paint can and they will get you guided on where you need to go. And not only that, I think it's time now for us to check in with the Carly herself. As the seasons change outside, this is the worst opening ever. As the seasons change, we are here watching all the snow melt, and that could lead to a lot of issues. Ladies and gentlemen, Carly is in the house. I'm sorry for the worst intro of all time. I'm working on it. I'll be better next time, I promise. But as far as today goes, that's something a lot of people are dealing with. We got water flowing in. I've talked to a couple buddies who have been pushing snow away from the house, doing that sort of thing.
Yep.
How are we looking as far as the changing of the seasons and making sure everything looks very, very good? Next Level Painting, by the way, best in the biz.
Yeah, I mean, it's warm outside. Everyone's hoping this is spring, I think. We're hoping. Fingers crossed, yeah. which obviously shifts people into thinking about exterior work.
Yes.
Right?
And the ski chalet over here that I call home has a lot of exterior issues. So I am listening eagerly here because this one applies to me, I think.
Okay. My warning, twofold, is just it's great to start thinking about them, but don't start the actual exterior renovation too soon.
Oh, why is that?
Well, talk to your contractor that you're hiring, but lots of different, in regards to paint, for example.
There you go.
It could be really warm outside and you would want to paint, but there's a couple things. Wood needs to get rid of a lot of the moisture it just absorbed.
Yes, of course. How long does that take? Is that a long process?
There's no set amount. It depends on temperature and how
type of
long,
wood?
type of wood, how long it's warm for, but also overnight temperatures, right? Daytime temperatures could be 15, and that's great. But if it's still dropping to minuses overnight,
You're not going to get your car out from the front of the house. That's what's going to happen.
Well, I really hope you're not painting your house if there's still snow on the ground.
Yes.
If you are hiring someone who says you can, please reconsider. So,
Very, very kind way of putting that, by the way.
Yeah.
Think twice.
Yeah.
It's probably not the best idea because the big reason is none of this stuff will stick, right? It won't go into the wood. It won't do what you want to do, and then it's going to just look worse.
Yes, exactly. But also, it's never too soon to think about it because we're in Saskatchewan. We get maybe 4 months of nice weather to do exterior work. You can bet that the best contractors are going to be booking up fast.
Yeah.
So get on their schedule. Ask those questions. Just be prepared to wait till May to start the work actually happening.
Okay. And now when we say the work, what are some types of situations we would be talking about? Like siding, I imagine, stuff like that?
Yeah. So, I mean, we don't redo siding.
Yeah, no.
We paint. So in regards to painting, I can
like
tell
I meant
you,
as in the siding being all chipped up and beat up.
Yeah, exactly. But if you call a painter, they should be able to let you know when they can paint. If they're telling you they can paint when the temperatures are only slightly warming up, again, please reconsider.
That would be a red flag.
Talk to a couple siding companies. Talk about the type of siding if you wanting, stucco versus vinyl. They all are different substrates. They're all going to need different
Substrates. That's a big
different
word.
management of temperature. Of course, once we get into June, July, August, we don't really run into too many issues other than rain, and you can usually work around that. But everyone wants to get a jump on it. Everyone's usually itching in March. They're like, okay, but if it's a nice April and we get
New
an early
season,
spring,
new me. I'm going to change my whole life up.
can we get on it? And it's like, we have to wait till there's multiple days in a row of overnight temperatures not being in the minuses.
Yes.
Because putting something on in the paint dry time and cure time are very different. I think we've talked about this, right?
See, I only know cure time for meats. I like to cure some meats. So I assume the same logic applies.
Same logic, yeah. But it can be dry to
curing that
touch,
paint.
and it's the chemical compounds haven't quite been done reacting yet. So they need to bond.
Yes, of course.
And the
They got to get
temperature.
to know each other. They got to go on a couple dates, figure it out and then come together.
Yes. So the
makes
temperature
sense to
really affects that.
So as far as this whole temperature change goes, what about the interior, inside the house? Is there anything we should be looking for as far as, painting and the change? Because I know doors always move, like buildings move, stuff cracks. Like I got some cracks going on here in the studio right now.
Yes.
That I might need a touch up. Is there anything on that we want to talk about?
Yeah, so typically you see lots of that happening in the winter time when it gets colder. And so when we do get callbacks or we say, hey, there's a crack happening, obviously we have a warranty, so we will go and fix it. But we do sometimes tell them, let's wait until it warms up again and things expand.
Get it back to what it's going to be.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because sometimes we just live in an environment in which our houses shift.
Yeah.
And it might not be a thing that we always want to fix because lots of the stuff does need a certain allowance to move back and forth. So
I got a door over here that in the wintertime, it is so creaky when you try to open it.
okay.
But in the summertime, it's super creaky. In the wintertime, it opens,
There
it
you
goes
go.
perfect. That's the one.
Yep.
So I'm definitely aware of all that stuff.
Yeah.
So you said something very cool there, warranty. So if
Yes.
that does happen to you and you're working with Next Level Painting, you will come in there and take care of that once it's established back to its spot.
Yeah, actually, we give 2 warranties on our interior. We give a 5-year workmanship warranty. So obviously, if we miss something, if there's something light, if you see something down the road, it's not like you have to catch it within a week of us leaving. you can always call us back for that.
That's just good business right there.
Yeah, and then we do a 1-year touch-up, a free touch-up warranty where we just come back in a year and we'll fix any nicks or dings that we can do within a day and just free of charge. So
This is why you're the best in the business. This is why I love supporting businesses like yours, because you're good people doing it the right way. And that's so rare nowadays, and it stands out. So thank you very, very much to you for all that you do in your amazing business. You're doing the convention thing?
yes, we're at Home Styles this weekend. So Home Styles Home Show, the home show
Yeah.
at
sounds
Prairie
right.
Land Park from Friday the 20th to Sunday the 22nd. We are actually giving away a $200 gas card.
Come on.
Doing a draw.
Everyone needs one of those.
If you have some painting projects that need to get done in the next 6 months and you want to book in a time for an estimate and a discovery call with us, if you book it in during the weekend between Friday and Sunday, it doesn't need to happen. You just need to fill out the form during
So
those
easy.
days.
So easy.
You get entered to win a $200 gas card because gas prices aren't fun right now. So,
It's another way to show you care.
yeah.
I appreciate that. Next Level Painting, you'll see the QR code on the banner below. Hit them up and check them out this weekend at the big Home Style Home Show convention party.
I think so.
Nailed it.
Yes.
Carly, thank you for always being amazing. We love and appreciate you greatly. And we will talk to you again next week, my friend.
Awesome. See you later, Gary.
Thank you to Carly once again for an incredible chat. It is now time to where we are going next. Come on, baby. My man. Can you hear me? Hello, Seahawk. Can you hear
For
me?
sure.
Oh, my dog. How you doing, doggy?
Doing great. I just actually got off the road. I was in Saskatoon today for an appointment.
What kind of
I
appointment?
know, and then I had to roll back up home, but it was great. I got a new backrest for my wheelchair.
Oh, okay. That's a good appointment.
So I had to zip into town, get a new backrest.
Now, are you using it right now?
Yeah.
How's it feel?
You know what? Like it's strange,
getting
like
used
because I
to.
can't, like, yeah, like it's gonna take me a little bit to get used to, but like I can't feel,
Oh, there you are. Okay.
but I know it's there, right?
Yeah. So that's gonna be throw you off a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't done a wheelie in it. I think that's gonna be the test.
Always the big wheelie. We need the wheelie.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
You gotta practice
Yeah.
those sick moves.
So I picked that up.
Did you do the solo
Got
drive?
some new ears.
New headset?
New earrings. My
Oh!
earrings, but
So you got a
I got,
backrest, you got
I got
earrings,
my earmuffs on.
you got the earmuffs on. Now, what are you
Yeah.
sipping? I saw you sipping from a tiny little cup. It looked like a Kahlua or something. What were you getting into there? That thing, yeah. What are we doing there?
So this St. Patrick's Day was this week, right?
Yes, sir.
So I picked up some Irish cream.
Ah, so you're treating yourself to a little Irish cream. It looks delightful. Is it delightful? It looks delightful.
Hey man, Ian?
Sorry, say that again. You're cutting in and out a bit, buddy. We got a bad connection, I think. We got
Yeah.
you too
Let me
close to
just-
summer. Yeah. Work some magic around here. This is, when we say we're live, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we talk about as we are hanging out with the host of Recovery with Cal, one of our favorite shows on the network as well, a guy who joins us. We call him the utility man around here. He's always filling in for us when we need guys to help out, and it's always a pleasure to check in with our sweet, sweet Seahawk. So walk me through this here. So did you drive in solo today? You were just on a solo mission?
I took Nixie.
Ah, but it was you driving.
Yep, I drove.
This is good. So you and Nixie drive down, you get all your stuff. Now, did she get anything fun? Did she get some earrings?
You know what? I've been taking one of my daughters just as like my helper, because
Absolutely.
it's like I don't know what it's going to be like weather-wise, and I'm still not really, I know I could probably do it, but
You're not
they're
going
always willing.
full Beyonce, like full Destiny's Child, independent Cal. You're like almost independent Cal. You need that
Yeah,
little safety net.
like today, I went to City Hospital and couldn't find a parking spot in their parking area. So I had to park down the road.
I don't like that. Can you just pull
And
right up to the door, bro?
well, Nixie can't drive, otherwise I would get her to drop me off. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
because
saying?
once you're out, then you can't move it. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
But like, so I had to like transfer out of my vehicle, put my wheelchair down, and
The
she kind of
process,
like,
the whole process.
yeah, and like there's cars coming at you too, and everyone's pretty considerate, but like it's kind of dangerous.
Very
It's
dangerous.
not like you just start getting out of your car quickly and getting around. Like
Yeah.
my process to unload
I've seen it.
takes
It's
some
wild.
time,
It's a wild process. It's so cool though. It's such a cool way to do it.
Yeah, and it's working for me, right?
Yeah.
So Nick's helped me out just by making sure like I was safe doing it.
Directing traffic.
Kind of,
Whoa,
yeah, while
stop,
keeping
nope.
an eye and
Yeah.
just being an extra body out there.
Yeah.
And then she gave me a push because there's a lot of ice you had mentioned before already. Like seasons are changing, and
Big time.
so she, it's nice to have her to help me get in.
Yeah.
Into the building. But on the bonus, we had lunch and coffee at City Perks.
Oh, we love that place so much, dude.
Yeah, so that was like that was like Dad giving her a treat. Well, not giving her a treat, but I gotta treat my girls when they're rolling with me. You know what I'm saying?
That's a treat, doggy. And not only that, I gotta tell you, City Perks, my friend Coralie runs the place. An amazing human being. That's another place that we should be doing business with because we love promoting really good local people. And Coralie and her team, they're really good local people. Huge fan.
Yeah,
love
it was awesome.
Love it over there. So maybe
they had a ramp. They had a ramp for me to get in.
They care,
which was awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't check out their bathrooms. I don't know if they're how accessible. Like it's a tiny space, right?
Yeah.
But it was good that they had a ramp for me to get in. So like props to them for thinking of that.
You know what?
And it's good food and good coffee. Hey, bumped into our man Miles Morrison.
Miles, he was in here on Monday.
Yeah, so I had a good chat. Oh, I watched Monday's show. That was good. So I had a nice chat, visit with him while he was waiting for his order, and I was, so it's groovy, man.
That makes me so happy.
Yeah.
So happy. I'm gonna get my phone here. You just give me 1 second because I gotta make sure I'm gonna send that to Coralie and the gang at City Perks. I'm gonna make sure they see that we're talking about it. Maybe that can lead to some business because we want to promote good places like that. Hanging out, Recovery with Cal. He is the host. He is our sweet Seahawk. Paralympics complete. Are we done?
They're finished. They wrapped up on Sunday with
Give us the
closing ceremony. And, closing ceremony, we had probably my two athletes that were so well deserving to be the flag bearers. We had
Cameron. It better be Cameron. That's
no,
our guy.
It was not Cameron, but man, like that guy just like sitting in the seat, like sitting in the dude like that in his sit ski, rocking it. Just like
I'm happy we found like the heartthrob. We found the hottie of the Paralympics. That's what we did because that dude is a stud.
Oh man, if I could roll a beard like that and guns like that, I'd be happy.
Like I told you, man, we'll get you there. We will get you there. Don't you worry. Sorry, I interrupted the flag bearers. Tell me more about the flag bearers.
Okay, so I'm terrible with names here, GM. So
of course. Yep.
Help me out.
Yeah.
But I watched a lot of the Nordic skiing, and I was super stoked to see Natalie Wilkie.
Yeah.
She
local.
Got like no, that's Brittany Hayduk. She's local.
Okay,
She got the bronze, man. So like she came away with some hardware, which is awesome. But Natalie Wilkie, she's from BC someplace. I think it's like Salmon Arm or something. Okay. But man, did she ever ski well? She came away and shot super well. I don't think she missed a shot in biathlons. So she had gold medals.
Serious breath control right there.
Oh yeah, and just like super cool athlete to watch and just kind of follow. Just like cool stories that come out of the Olympics. That's why you want to watch it, right? To
Absolutely.
see this, like, these stories evolve.
And that could
And
be
then,
that could be something that we work into again, season 2 of Recovery with Cal. Not just our friends Justine and Shaylin, who we love so much, but we could get these people in and tell their story, man, because I'm sure they would like to come on a show and say, "Hey,
yeah.
how cool is this? Did you see what we just did?" Like, there's so much there that I'd be very intrigued by.
Pencil that down, dog.
Okay, we'll put it down. We'll put it down on our list. Absolutely.
So she was a flag bearer, and then the mixed curling team stole the show for Paralympics, like Canadian Paralympics. Like, they were awesome, man. Undefeated.
Like,
I think they play like 12 games.
that's a
Like,
lot.
insane.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. And, like, they're all wheelchair users, right? So beyond just like being athletes, they still have to deal with all of the life of,
Yeah.
being disabled.
A lot there.
Like,
There's a lot to deal with.
like,
yes.
there's like, man, I'm trying to deal with that life. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, dog. It's like I'm so grateful and thankful to have you as the person keeping an eye on this stuff, because in reality, it's still so fresh to you. Like, you're just a year and a couple months out of
fresh.
what's happened, and to see how much joy the Paralympics has brought to you and your family as you've been following along, and to know, like, yeah, this is something that I now care about, because before we talk about it all the time. We watch the Olympics, and then the Paralympics come, and everyone sort of just goes on their merry way, because there wasn't any connection there for a lot of us. And then to have somebody in the community now, like a brother, and to see, like, this is your world, and then to see what people can do when they are put into your world. Like, how motivating is that for you as a guy in a chair to see all these people doing all the things that you love to do?
Yeah, it's like a, a tap on the shoulder to be like, hey, like, life goes on, man. And like, look at what these people do. And
that's what I'm talking about.
It's so important to have mentorship in any, for everybody, right? To have someone that you want to, like, that's helping you along your way. And
Absolutely.
Especially in like spinal cord injury, to have at any disability that someone might find themselves in, to like some sort of mentorship community, to just see, even like, to be around, but to talk to and interact with. But for me, Paralympics was like seeing people like at the top of their, physical game, just rocking it. And, I've been fortunate to know two Paralympic athletes that have, they're retired, of course, now. Yeah. But dude, these two ladies are still athletes.
Yeah, dude.
Like, unreal.
The chair means nothing. Hey, it's like, what do you mean chair? What are you talking about? What do you mean disability? I just go out there and I crush. Right?
Yeah, like how they like just carry on with their lives is just, I mean, I'm not at that spot that everything is normal for me, and that's okay. I know I'm still fresh.
You're getting there, man. Dare I say, you've come a really long way from this time last year. Like, would we have been? We probably would have been having our lunches at City Hospital by now. Hey, March, April.
Well, you know what? I came out of the City Hospital at the beginning of March of last year.
So we were already.
So
we were done.
So
our
it's like
lunches.
So essentially, it's been a 1 year since I've left the hospital
and went out on your own in the new world as the new you.
Well, yeah, and then like, it's real and it's scary and it's harder. Yeah. But you're happy to be home, man.
Dude, you're so blessed, like, man. You got the most beautiful
trade that
family.
For the world.
Yeah, dude. You got everything you need, man. The most beautiful, like, man. Like, the MPT alone. They're so awesome, so cool. And then your lovely wife, like, the support you have around you. It's just, it's motivating. Like, I say it all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
When we were going to those lunches and I'd sit there and I'd see you in a chair, freshly, like, this is your new life, trying to map out what it's going to look like, what you're going to do. And then I would leave And it was a new lease on life for me every single time, because it's like, man, to see you crush what you're doing and to do it with a smile on your face and to be happy and to just cheer people up when they come to see you, that was such an uplifting experience. And I always harken back to that when life gets tough for me around here. You know, it's like, yeah, oh no, I have to do like a bunch more promos. That's going to suck. But wait, it could be a lot worse. And then that just goes all the way down, right? Because for you, it could be a lot worse. Like you could have been dead. That's it. That's all. There's so
yeah,
many
and
ways
you
things could have
know,
gone.
for sure.
And
You made me start thinking about my weekend, GM.
this is what I'm getting to. This was my final thing for you this coming weekend. We call it this weekend or last weekend?
No, I'm still on my last weekend. So
We had the
you talked
wheelchair
about,
ball. Yes. How
yeah,
did it
you
all go?
talked about,
Recap.
yeah, it was awesome. So Saskatchewan Wheelchair Sports came up. Kat is the organizer for our area,
Yeah.
and so she brought up a like sorry, I'm getting a call.
Yeah,
My
that's okay.
brain is now
It's all
phased.
good. It's going to throw you off, but that's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, so she came up with all the sports chairs. We ran to the Alfred Jenkins gym, and I roll in with, my family, Laura, and our 3 girls, Tegan, Petra, Nix, and my mom and dad.
No way.
So it was the whole family.
How'd mom and dad do out there? Were they in the chairs with you?
They loved it. They loved it, and it was awesome to see everyone in a wheelchair and everyone's like zipping around.
Please tell me you were doing some murder ball. I could see Garth crushing murder ball.
We did.
Yeah.
We did play murder ball. We played wheelchair rugby.
Yes.
We did like warmed up with some like relay stuff, and then we played basketball.
How'd you do? How was that shot?
Well, I did get a point. You get a point if your ball hits the rim or the net, and then you get 2 points if it actually goes in. So
I like that.
So
you got 1 point.
Yeah, you got 1 point. Nothing but net.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
That's how you score, dog. I love that. Absolutely love that.
So that was fun, and then murder ball was or wheelchair rugby was a good time.
Oh,
you get a little contact in there.
Yeah.
And my girls were just like rocking it.
Tegan
was like just about knocking me out of my chair.
This is for not letting me stay up late, Dad. Boom.
Yeah. It was so much fun to just be there, and one thing that Kat was saying about wheelchair sports is, like able-bodied people are welcome to play.
Yeah.
Like anyone's welcome to participate in wheelchair sports. So that was awesome.
This is what I was talking about before. I want to get some wheelchair basketball going on in town here with you and the boys.
Well, you can roll down to the rec night.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
Tuesdays,
let's rent out a gym. Let's do this, man. I'd love to do that. Teach you a couple things out on the hardwood. You know what I'm saying?
My sport is actually bocce.
You were talking about the bocce ball.
I'm like old man bocce. That's what I like.
See, now, is there any world championships for that? Maybe we can get you going on there.
I was told that it is actually a summer Paralympic sport.
Here we go. Oh, tell me.
Maybe
the road starts now, dog. The road starts
that's
now.
That's my jam,
What's that, about a year and a half-ish until LA, 28?
Yeah, I think, I think I could keep on training.
I'll train with you. I'll be your, who's the guy? Rocky, you got to get in there. Rocky's Mickey. I'll be your Mickey.
Just keep on throwing the bocce ball all day long.
I love that. I'm just checking to see where Boonta says. He hasn't popped up yet. With that in mind, I want to talk about this coming weekend. As I was talking to our friends Shaylin and Justine about the first time Shaylin went out on her own and stayed with her friends without the safety of family and like your support. And I sent you their response. They were really cool about supporting all of it.
Thanks for sending that. Yeah,
absolutely. How you feeling about going out to the Shamrock Shaker this weekend in beautiful Candle Lake, Saskatchewan?
Yeah, like it's going to be interesting because I had went, before to watch the curling.
Yeah.
And I think I actually even curled one of the games with the boys.
That was like the year before your accident?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because I was supposed to be up at that one. I didn't make it out. I was stuck doing this stuff.
Yeah, so I know it's going to be a good time, and I've been actually working with a committee in Canada Lake Age Friendly Committee,
Mm,
and
like that.
I talk a lot about and we discuss a lot about how we can make the Canada Lake community more accessible for as people age and as people need more accessibility. So I'm happy to be part of that group. It'll
Very
be
cool.
interesting to see the curling rink. Um,
I hear it's a little tight in there, a little bit of a tight squeeze.
yeah, I know it's going to be tight. I know they have a ramp. I'm sure their bathroom is going to be accessible. But yeah, it's gonna be tight. I know it's a lot of people. Um, yeah, GM, I'm still kind of like on the fence about
Yeah,
staying overnight.
of course you are,
To be
and
honest,
rightfully
I'm not
so.
gonna lie.
Yeah. And if there was
So
my point is, if there was ever a time to test the waters, this is it. Like, you got all of our strongest boys there, so we can lift you up anywhere. We can put you anywhere. We'll get you in the master suite at beautiful Rancho del Sweetass out at Candle Lake. He's got that lovely big bed, and yeah, if it doesn't work, doesn't work. That's the other thing too, right? Like, we're all good. I'm just happy you're going to be there with us, you, me, and Buntis. It's like we're going to be the guys.
it's gonna be packed though,
I know,
and I
dog.
kind of worry about that. Like
I'll tell you this:
I take up some
when a guy like
space.
you, walks into a place that's super packed, people move. People understand. People understand.
That's true, and,
This
and
is
like
it,
I know all the boys are gonna be really
man. We're gonna
accommodating. Like and I get
on
yeah,
behalf of all of the guys that are going to be out there. I can tell you with 1,000% confidence, this isn't just a big moment for you. It's a moment for all of us too, to show you, hey, Cal, we got you. Let's figure this out and let's do it. So it's not just a you
Yeah.
thing. Like, everyone's aware of your situation and everyone understands. Like, yeah, let's make sure this works. Like, let's get Cal back to doing stuff like this with us too. It's just another step in that back to normalcy.
It's true. Like I'm not afraid. Well, you know what? Like Nixie's on the way up because I was talking to her about it. She asked
Mhm.
me if about going and whatnot, and she's like, "Dad, gotta go with your friends and party." I'm
That's
like,
it.
"Oh
She
well,
gets
my
it.
youngest daughter is telling me to
She
go
understands.
party.
That's right.
Like
Don't let
maybe
her
I should."
down. Don't let her down. It's good for
Yeah,
the soul, man. It really is. And the safety net that you have is, at any point, if you're not feeling it, we'll try again another time. That's it. There's no pressures.
yeah,
That's the beauty of it. So, like, this is your second home, man. That's your lake. Like, you got to get out and about in your lake.
yeah. And I wish my cottage was ready to be you know, it's a seasonal cottage mine, right?
Yeah,
So otherwise, I would be going to my cottage and
you'd be fine.
staying
Yeah.
there,
Mhm.
and then because I just have things set up for me a little bit more in my mind.
Yeah.
It's routine, right? I've done it before. Like
The
I
whole
stayed at
thing
my
is a routine.
cottage,
And
like it
that's
would,
why this whole goal here is to make this your routine. That's the plan.
yeah, like it's always the unknowns
Hmm.
that are the scariest. Because like
Exactly.
I stayed at my mom and dad's last night right overnight and I didn't have
Hmm.
any issues. But I've done that before, multiple.
Yeah,
I
that's
lived
part of your
there.
routine. Yeah, man.
But yeah, so going to a place where I haven't gone before
The unknown.
is like a little bit it's unnerving, right?
Hmm.
Like even going into City Perks today, I was like, I didn't know what to expect
Yeah.
if I could even access a wonderful coffee shop like that. You know what I mean?
And that lets you know how
So,
wonderful
but I
that coffee
could,
shop is. That's the
right?
thing, because they care and they
Yeah,
think about that stuff. That's the whole thing. It's like
yeah.
us with this place with the garage door. Like, we had LB's grandpa in here. Grandpa Tom came rolling in here through the back door because he's got a big chair that he's got to walk around with, or not a
Oh,
chair,
okay.
one of those walker things.
Like a walker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so we had to pull him up right to the back door, open her up, get him in here. He's doing stuff right there. That we've dropped you off like that a lot. So
yeah.
it's going to be really, really good. I'm just happy that you're at least open to this experience, and I'm hoping that we will prove to you that this is a cake. I don't want to say a cake walk. That seems a little bit rude. A cake roll, if you will. That was my attempt at chair humor there. I tried to get a
I
little bit
like
in.
that.
Was that okay? Okay.
A cake roll.
A nice little cake roll. Hanging out with the host of Recovery with Cal here on the Thursday edition of your show. You see behind me, there's half of his shirt right here. As we get so close to supper, I can always tell when it's time to talk about Bugsies because I start drooling. I really do. Right here, this guy. You can win this shirt every Tuesday and Thursday over half price off orders of wings. There's 69 different flavors for you to enjoy on a passport you can pick up at either location, all right? Lawson Heights or Markham Mall. Once you knock out all 69 of them, you take home this shirt. You become a member of the 69 Wing Crew, and your life becomes instantly better. You can also get them right to your door. Just head to Skip the Dishes or Uber Eats. And then, once you're there, go to Smitty's and order a plain wing in the memo. Put the flavors you want off your passport, and you are off to the races, ladies and gentlemen. As well, superskillshockey.ca, the place to go for all your hockey needs, as they are training everybody up at the brand new Martinsville Rec Center. Always love supporting all these incredible businesses doing great, great things. Now, we have a website right here. Look at that. DufferinAv.com. Very easy, very simple to maneuver. It was made by a British gentleman named Royal Anders, so you know it's a very British, gentlemanly website, which we really appreciate. And now, Seahawk, the time has come for you to mouth the lyrics. I will hit all the other stuff from here. And we should test this to make sure that this is working. Check, 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 mic 1. Pretty good? Nice. He's giving me the go-ahead. Oh, now Boontis is hitting me up. Let's see where he's at. Ah, classic. Sorry, my mother-in-law showed up. It's all good, Boone. We got Seahawk to cover.
That's what happened to me the other day.
I know, that's why I'm laughing. I know. You got this thing. I'm not sure this whole place is going to go off because when mom-in-law comes in, it gets chaotic.
It's
so
like my doorbell was ringing. It's like, oh, my mother-in-law's there.
This is live, dog, right? When we talk about going live, no one else is doing this. No, everyone's scared of a mother-in-law walking in. We don't get scared. We embrace it. We say, fire it up. Let's see how crazy it can get.
Oh, she came in the whole, they loved it.
It was awesome. All right, here we go. If you have a business in this beautiful city of ours, you're a local business, and you're doing a lot of good, we can help you, okay? If you got a fundraiser coming up, like our friends over at the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center next Friday, Seahawk. Next Friday, we're back at it for the Heartworks Art Auction, which is always a fun time at TCU Place, raising a bunch of money for the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center. Very excited for that. If you got a organization that's doing a lot of good, you just have a lot of awesome stuff going on, like our friends in Elmwood or our friends at Cosmo. If you're doing good, let us help you, okay? It's the only time in your life you have a deal truly too good to be true. And the only reason it is that is because in a world where everyone says, we want all of your money right now, and they shake you upside down, they say, give us more, give us more. We say, no. We're not money hungry here. We want to see our friends succeed. We want to see good people continue to thrive so they can continue to do good. That's the currency to us. Okay, so we ask you how much you got and what are you looking to do? If that sounds like something you can get behind, okay, please reach out to us. It's so simple to do. We even have a very catchy little song that we like to sing. Just send an email to, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Contact@DufferinAv.com. That is the email. This is the theme song. Oh no, Boontis. Boontis' message is blocking my phone. I can't get back to get rid of the thing. Hold it. We're in a hold.
That's what happened to me.
We're in a hold. Yeah, come on, Boontis. Get off. There we go. Here we go. And wham. Hey, pretty good. You were singing good there. I could see it. Very well done, buddy. Thank you. Oh, look at who shows up. I can't even get you on now, Boone. It's too late. We're done. He just showed up in the green room here. See you, buddy. Hello. Seahawk, say hi to Boontis. No, we're hitting Frankie's right now.
I don't see him.
Well, you don't have to see him. Just know that he's there. He can hear you.
Oh, yeah.
Say, hey, Boone, I'll see you this Saturday at Candle Lake for the Shamrock Shaker.
Is he going to the Shamrock?
Him and I are driving up together Saturday morning.
Oh, sweet.
This is what I mean.
Okay. I better bring a pillow and a blanket. Isn't that what I got to bring? What else should I bring? I don't know.
I don't know. Anything else there, Boone, besides a pillow and a blanket? Probably not, hey? He's saying no. Well, I can't hear you. Hand signal.
Yes.
This. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we were so close. Okay.
Clean underwear.
There.
Gotcha.
That's the obvious one. I'm going to wake Frankie up here, and we're going to make our way.
What? Did I steal Boone's?
No, you didn't. He literally just got on with 2 minutes to go in the show. You didn't steal nothing. Don't feel bad. Look at this guy. See, Boone, this is why we love Seahawks so much. He's just, I didn't mean to steal anyone. No, he's giving you the thumbs up, man. When mom-in-law comes in, we drop everything. You know that. That's just being a good son-in-law right there.
Yes.
We do.
Yes, that's what happens.
Yeah, you don't want
It
to mess
happened to
around.
me last week.
It did. And you were a good son-in-law, so thank you. Oh, so many thank yous today. Huge thank you again. Going out to Boontis for showing up. Great to see your face, buddy. So excited to see you this weekend. Beautiful man.
Well, maybe I gotta go to Candle Lake to see Boone. I haven't seen him in ages.
Yeah, he's pumped. He's already nodded his head. We're gonna be there, and we're gonna make sure.
Is he curling?
Either him or I has to curl in the 11 a.m. game. So we'll see who gets out there. We might do it. Oh, Boone's just saying he's going to take the wheel there. So you and I, Seahawk, will be on the sidelines watching.
Gotcha.
We'll be cheering on. We'll be coaching.
So I gotta be up there for
11 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go
right?
Friday.
Yeah.
I'll go Saturday only.
We'll meet you there. We'll let you know when we're rolling through PA, and then we can drive out.
Yes. You going up Saturday?
Saturday morning. We're leaving Saskatoon around 8 a.m.
All right. Yeah,
Nice.
drop me a line.
We will. You know we will. Thank you to Seahawk, the host of Recovery with Cal. Huge shout out to City Perks helping out our main man Cal, getting a nice little treat in there. And Miles Morrison, our telemiracle bro for life. I'm going to say hi to him.
Yeah.
That was very cool. All of our friends at Cosmo, Big C and Auntie Susan, everyone who helped us do the bingo calling there today, thank you. That was a lovely, lovely time. LB for picking me up from there. My dad dropped us off as the Dodge Shadow is still frozen out front in the ice. Nothing fun about that. Oh, man. As well to Carly from Next Level Painting, who stopped by here, do a little contractor talk. And CTV's Matt Young, Mr. Primetime himself, reminding us Street Fighter, as well as Kirby's Dream Land. Anniversaries today, boys. Anniversary. You're getting old. 32, I think. Ew, those games we used to play. So thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. Both you guys, I love you. We'll be back tomorrow with a Friday fun table, and then we'll have our Friday night pizza party on the Twitch stream. It's going to be fantastic. Until then, we love you. Keep doing those good things. Take care.